What up, everybody? Good morning. This is some slime forest at the top. This is new slime forest. Check this out. So this person I always play at the top and always talk about, slime forest, just came out with some new shit the other day. So that's what I'm playing. Lava. Okay. Check it out. Good stuff. Let me tell people I'm live. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. I can get behind some of this. That's lava. Slime forest. Lava. Lava. Get you some of that. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. Hell yeah, baby! I think it's going to be a good show today. It's going to be a good show this morning. I'm feeling good. Feeling great. Hopefully everybody out there is doing excellent. Excelente. Muy caliente. It's hot today. That's why you see me in my Hawaiian with my fucking 3 buttons down. It's hot. I'm staying cool. Folks, we got a lot of hot stuff, hot topics to talk about today too. So I wanted to keep it breezy, okay? Keep it breezy out here so that I'm not killing myself back here in this studio, okay? So today's episode is called My Billionaire Life in a Submarine at the Bottom of the Ocean. It's like a cute anime, okay? Today's episode, My Billionaire Life in a Submarine at the Bottom of the Ocean. Or just, you know, a Clout Route morning show that's going to be about live action anime adaptations that suck balls and, some billionaire fucks that got trapped at the bottom of the ocean. Rest in peace, by the way. And not only those billionaire people, but more so their relatives, specifically one of their stepsons. He's quite the guy. We'll get into that. But, yeah, the little name for the episode that I'm joking about, okay, you know, it kind of sounds ridiculous, but look at, okay, we're going to be talking about anime a little bit today, so prepare yourself, buckle up. There's a little bit of that in this episode, especially towards the tail end, but here at the top, you know, man, dude, I put some lotion on my hands. I can't even unscrew shit today. What are we doing? What are we doing? But anyways, anime, live action specifically is what we're going to shit talk. But I think it's funny. You see some of these anime names. Like I'm looking at the popularity top popular list on Crunchyroll here. Some of these names, like I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. The aristocrat's otherworldly adventure, serving gods who go too far. Summoned to another world for a second time. I mean, these names are fucking ridiculous is what I'm trying to get at. There's one that me and my wife watched that's called, like, How I Was Reincarnated as a Slime or something. It's like, where do they come up with these fucking names, dude? The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on. They're weird. Anime, pretty weird. I mean, I'll admit, okay? I like it. Pretty weird, though. Pretty weird. So, yeah, today's episode, My Billionaire Life in a Submarine at the Bottom of the Ocean. Don't forget that, okay? The reason why all of that, you know, spicy nameage at the top is because, okay, some people, some rich people, there's like 6 or 7 of them, okay? Wait, before I get into this, I saw chat, so I have to address. Hi, VW. Hi, Carla. Hi, Hash. Nice to see all of you. And Poland Springs, anime, isn't that for children and pedos? Well, you know, I'm sure that there are children and pedos that do watch anime. That's for sure. So you're onto something there, Poland, but I don't know. I guess with my outfit today, too, I'm really, boy, I should have picked a different outfit if I'm going to talk about anime. I really do look like a chomo, don't I? Woo! Hell yeah, baby. Let's yeah. On that note, you know, I gotta fucking energize today.
Right here, you're gonna be mine.
Woo! Okay. No, so nice to see everybody this morning. Back to what I was talking about, you know. Titanic, Billionaire, shit. Is how we sum it up, basically. That's the story. There's the Titanic, there's some billionaires, and there's a bunch of shit, okay? So, I guess days and days ago, there were billionaires, a few, 5, 6, 7, I forget how many it is now. Maybe we'll see it in one of these articles. I don't know those finer details. There's a couple billionaires in a tube that they call a submarine in the bottom of the ocean, and they were going to go check out the Titanic. Some fucking, you know, rich people, I'm bored as hell shit, you know, on that. And these motherfuckers went down there and got lost. Lost, trapped, destroyed under pressure, under, you know, thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure or whatever the fuck it is, you know. Whatever the case may be, whatever's happened to these people, I don't think they're coming back now. So rest in peace, let's say that, because as of like an hour or so ago, we've got this. The oxygen supply of 96 hours on the Titanic tourist submarine, Ocean Gate Titan. Ooh, look at it. It looks like a fucking butt plug or something. A giant ocean butt plug got trapped and all the air in it gone. So 96 hours of air that was on this tourist submarine, I mean, at this point should have ran out. Now, who knows? I mean, I don't know. What if they find them and they're still alive? Cool, miracle shit. I don't know. But at this point, I think most people can estimate that we're either not going to find it, they're long gone. They filled the entire thing up with shit. Man, I've heard some crazy ass shit as to what people think. I forget what the fuck I was watching yesterday where people were talking about, what if the people in there had to shit so much, you know, that the farts fucking filled up the thing and they exploded it in the deep ocean. Or like somebody died and then their body was decomposing and then the gases from decomposing body caused the fucking from the inside. Now, I don't know how any of that works. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how they could blow up the sub. I mean, unless like it gets a crack in it and then that pressure blows it up kind of thing. But I don't think you could like from the inside explode it. I don't know. I don't know how science works. Okay. But we got a bunch of billionaires fucked in the ocean. I mean, not the good kind of fucked either. They're gone probably. So rest in peace. But there's a big meme that's coming out of all of it, and his name is Brian Szasz. I don't care how you pronounce his last name. Brian. Our buddy Brian. Okay? Brian happens to be a clouded up stepson of a billionaire that's on this fucking tube in the ocean, lost, okay? And over these last couple days, while the world has been, you know, holding their breath to see what happens to the poor 6 billionaires. I saw some other article that was like, oh, while these 6 billionaires are trapped in the ocean, there's a fucking ship somewhere that wrecked and there's like thousands of people that are missing and still being looked for, and the news is talking more about the billionaires than that poor ship. So rest in peace to everyone. I guess we have a tragic world today. But Brian Cizaz, this billionaire stepson, he's not about to fucking be burdened by all this sad, dead people shit, okay? When you're the stepson of a billionaire, you got better things to worry about than your dumb billionaire dad dying in the middle of the ocean. He's probably going to inherit some kind of money. He definitely don't care. I'm sure he's like, fuck. And we'll see in some of these videos when he's talking, he's like, I got $100 to my name. Like, maybe he has some way to benefit from these people all dying, but I don't know. Hats off to Brian, because he made quite the meme of himself in the amount of days that they've been missing, you know. It's all over now. Not only are the people probably gone, but Brian is gone too in some sort of way. And we'll get there, okay? But first and foremost, when we're talking about this fucking sub, the tube in the ocean, okay? And Brian Saz and blah blah. The funniest thing, I think,
Ocean Gates Titan.
maybe one of the funniest things about this whole story is the submarine and how subpar it was or whatever. This is kind of separate from Brian before we get into the degenerate stuff he does. But it's just funny to see these people are all billionaires, and the product of these billionaires are people like Brian, okay, who we'll see as a goofball. And then these decisions and these, like, how we'll listen to this guy talk about this submarine. The decision that they made to take this sub. You'd think as a billionaire, somehow you'd be advised better or know better or something. You would think, you know. But no, these billionaires, just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean anything about what the fuck's going on up here, apparently. Because listen here, okay? Pest, actually, I think, or someone in the Discord sent me this. Missing sub used $30 video game controller. So it's a Logitech controller. If we play it up to like a minute here, we'll see some shit.
Tourists to go see the wreckage of the Titanic is now missing.
We understand from the operator of the vessel that the vessel was designed with a 96-hour sustainment capability if there was an emergency on board.
So 96 hours or whatever that we were looking at before about the oxygen and shit, that time has, I think this morning has ran out. So that estimation is past. This is just a little bit of news at the top about it.
Now, with any story going viral online, there's always thousands of theories that quickly stem off that range from interesting to tinfoil hat levels of insanity. Now,
shouts out to this guy, by the way, Decoy Voice. I've never heard of him before, but like I said, somebody shared this to me.
Being somewhat of a connoisseur of tinfoil headwear, I can appreciate wild assumptions, but the submarine situation has people speculating.
There's this fucking subtle ad in the middle of all this, so there you go.
About the missing passengers being in the World Economic Forum, with Elon Musk being to blame for their disappearance, and even some sort of money laundering connotations due to the multi-million-dollar operation using $30 knockoff video game controllers.
Okay, $30 knockoff video game controllers. Keep that in mind here, okay?
Let's just debunk or confirm everything going on so far, as the company OceanGate that leads the submarine down to the Titanic wreckage is having some issues with their website, likely because the story is going viral online, when they show the Titan submarine exploring.
So look at this little butt plug, too. This is such a fucking... It looks like an inappropriate item that you'd use in the bedroom.
The ocean floor, as their 3D renditions are somewhat different from what the submarine really looks like. As CBS actually went on this submarine last year, where the Titan sub looks incredibly cramped.
Look at the inside of this shit, dude. I mean... By God, squeeze me in a fucking tube with a bunch of demons.
As its specifications state, it's 22 by 9 by 8 feet high, which those measurements have to include the stand because Because that 8 feet height doesn't quite match the sitting room only interior.
No
but the website
way,
goes on to
dude.
describe the Titan submarine as a more cost-efficient deep diving submersible with an unparalleled safety feature, the RTM, but also uses off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camera World.
Now listen to this.
You run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on!
Which apparently is this Logitech wireless video game controller that was available at Amazon for just $30 and had horrible reviews the last couple months, stating it can't hold a connection and actually giving a very nefarious warning. Now
you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is what I'm talking about. Products of billionaires. You know, what the fuck? The decisions and what comes out of these billionaires. We've got Brian Szasz, who we're about to get into, complete fool. And then, yeah, they're like, cool, send me down. The decision they made was send me down to see the Titanic sunk at the bottom of the ocean in this thing that's run by a fucking $30 Logitech controller that says the connection gives out sometimes. Whoops. Oops. I can't control the sub. We're crashing into a fucking the wreckage of the Titanic. Or what the fuck ever, you know, like, it blows my mind, dude. It blows my mind. I've got better things to do than stick my ass in a rocket ship to Mars or fucking to the moon or whatever for fucking millions of dollars or thousands of dollars, or in a sub down to the fucking ocean where I could get stuck and die, or fucking any of the shit. If I was a billionaire, I got plenty of shit that I'd rather be doing to keep that I would stay alive. Okay? How bored do you have to be? Some of the shit is so fucked and so stupid. And, you know, it doesn't surprise me that these billionaires spit out kids like this, like Brian, okay? And I want to start the Brian story, okay? The Brian story here. I'm going to start it by telling you and showing you how I knew before anything, okay? Before anything, I knew this guy was a fucking idiot. And you know why I knew Brian Szasz was a fucking idiot? Right here, baby. Let's see. Brian Szasz, Hamish, my stepdad is lost in a submarine. Thoughts and prayers that a rescue mission will be successful. Okay? So there, that's nice of Brian to share that. It might be distasteful here. Here, let me move my dumb head. It might be distasteful here, being here, but my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show, as it's my favorite band, and music helps me in difficult times. Now, I wasn't even, you know, we probably would have talked about this story at some point, but I wasn't really planning on it. I don't care about billionaires or this fucking idiot per se. But, you know, once somebody shared to me this story and I saw that the crux of it was, I got to go see Blink-182 instead of worry about my billionaire stepdad in a fucking tube at the bottom of the ocean. This man's going to hell, dude. Not for, you know, anything, all the reasons aside. Blink-182 is where you find your fucking peace and harmony. I mean, my God, what a fucking self-report, dude. I knew as soon as I heard Blink-182, this guy's fucked. He has to absolutely be a criminal. Not only a criminal, a deviant criminal. A freak of nature, product of a billionaire, okay? Blink-182 fan, I mean, by God.
Fucking watch it.
Oh, God. If you know anything about me, Blink-182 is where I draw the fucking line, okay? Jesus. This explains a lot, okay? He'd rather be at a Blink-182 concert than fuck with any of the shit going on in real life. I gotta chill. Smoke a little weed, go to Blink-182. It'll be all right. Okay? So, when he was doing this, actually... And it's unfortunate because his Twitter's deleted now, so that's why we're not going to take such a deep dive into everything he said. But he was tweeting at fucking Mark Hopfuck and Travis fucking Barker and the rest of the fuckheads that are Blink-182 idiots. He was tweeting at all those idiots saying, like, I'm here at your concert, man, blah, blah, blah. In between, like, tweets about his dad being, his stepdad being at the bottom of the ocean. So, absolute clout goblin for Blink-182. I mean, nothing more despicable than that. And you know who agrees with me about that? Cardi B actually agrees with me completely and wholly that this guy's a fucking idiot, okay? Maybe not because of Blink-182 love, you know, but definitely shares, in my opinion, that he's a fucking idiot. Now let's look at chat here a little bit, okay? Before I get into Cardi B, our favorite, okay? Poland Spring says, you've got your white terror outfit on again. Yeah, and you better not cross me today, motherfucker. Let's see. What's my white terror fucking...
Good day, sir! You lose! Goodbye!
There you go. There you go. Some Sam Hyde for you. Carla says, I think you look really good. Thank you. Wow. White terror. Looks pretty good. Looks good on me. VW says, if they lost power, then they died days ago of hypothermia. So see, like, we could been talking about this for multiple days and they could already been long gone, you know? I don't know. Who knows? VW also says, banging can be heard from the sub. They must have switched to back up Donkey Kong bongo controller. Give me a break. Let's see. It's a Windows 98 Logitech controller with bad reviews. I mean, can you believe that? These motherfuckers are billionaires. Okay? You couldn't have constructed a better submarine to take down? Couldn't have used a fucking Xbox Pro controller or something? I mean, the Elite Series 2 or something? Come on. What? I feel like you could have used fucking Joy-Cons from your fucking Switch, and that would have been a better idea than a fucking Logitech Windows 98. Goddamn Windows 98, okay? What the fuck are we talking about here? This is wild to me. These people are so stupid. Give me your money. Give me your billions. Me. Give them to me. I'll make much better use of your fucking billions than fucking sinking to the bottom of the ocean, you fuckheads. Ocean Gate, Pizzagate, Carla says, okay? Kevin says, what could go wrong? I don't know. What could go wrong going to the bottom of the ocean in a fucking tube ran by a fucking janky-ass controller? Poland Spring says, if Kevin built it, they'd still be alive. And that's probably true. Kevin says, is that the same stepson who shot his shot with an Onlyfans model on Twitter? Yes, we'll get there. We'll get to that. Because he gets horny. There's a lot to Brian here, okay? Poland Spring says, I asked my dad if I could go to a concert if he gets stuck in a submarine. He said it's fine as long as I don't post it on Twitter. Yeah, see? That's where he went wrong, okay? That's where you go wrong. Oh, it might be inappropriate to post this, but I love Blink-182. It's like, yeah, it's inappropriate to post it. Why are you posting it? If you didn't post it, it wouldn't be inappropriate. Shut up. That's part of that fucking clout, dude. He's got to get that clout. All right, so let's get into this, dude. V-Dub says, Cardi B is a professional idiot, so I think she knows what she's talking about. Okay, so yeah. Keep VW in mind when we listen to Cardi B here. Now, I'm sorry, but it is way out of my it's way out of my depth. You know, I know a lot of things. You know, I know a lot of dumb shit too. A lot of dumb, useless information. I know a lot of it. I cannot explain to you what the fuck, okay, is going on in this video. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what filter this is. I don't know who this person is. Trigger warning, maybe. Okay. Cardi B. And whoever the fuck that is.
billionaires that's missing underwater from that submarine shit. One of the billionaires, their stepson, is at a concert, right? A Blink-182 concert. And people is like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes. You're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me. You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me.
I'm not hating on that. Especially, I mean, like I said, considering the subject, Blink-182, I mean, my God, dude. What a disrespect, just absolute shit on your stepdad's legacy, dude. You'd rather see Blink-182 than worry about your stepdad. I mean, you should always be worrying about your stepdad over any band, you know. But it just really shows how despicable of a person Brian is here, that he would go see Blink-182. I mean, a bunch of fucking chomos, allegedly. Maybe not even allegedly. No one's alleging that. Why would you go see Blink-182 instead of worry about your fucking dad? Tell him, fucking Cardi.
Supposed to be
and Attack on Titan.
Your mom and shit. Like, isn't it sad that you a whole fucking billionaire and nobody gives a fuck about you? Like,
right?
Like, you missing and motherfuckers is ready to shake dicks at concert.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than like
damn straight,
poor,
girl.
But knowing that I'm loved. Billionaires.
And she's loved. I mean, you see it. Someone's giving her love right now. I don't know who that is behind her giving her love and fucking definitely getting a little piece. I mean, look where his hands are at. Give me a break. You know, Cardi B, rather be broke and have people that love her than fucking be a billionaire and your son's at Blink-182. I mean, I agree. Cardi B based, in my opinion, on this. She knows what she's talking about. She's right. She's absolutely fucking right, okay? And this is where Brian takes a little downturn here, okay? Despite what you think about billionaire sons, stepsons, and Brian, you know, so far, it gets bad. It gets bad from here on out. Here's his response to Cardi B. From the top. What a piece of shit, trashy celeb. Cardi B trying to get clout off me. Cardi B is trying to get clout off Audio Guy 182, by the way. You know, super big Blink-182 fan. Deviant. Criminal. Brian. What a piece of trash celebrity. Cardi B trying to get clout off me and my family suffering. I went to a Blink-182 concert for coping. Rather than sitting at home and watching the news. Shame on you, Cardi. Get some fucking class. All right? Brian says, Cardi B, we know all of your latest releases are trash, but is your career really this desperate for attention now? That you gotta get clout off me, Brian Szasz, Brian Audio Guy 182? You're gonna get clout off me, bitch? How dare you, okay? And you know what? I mean, after what happens in this story, like, maybe Cardi was getting clout off Brian after all. I mean, he's clouded up, let's say, after all this. He's definitely Clout Route material after all this, and we'll see why. We actually get a little video from him, and I think this might be the only case of hearing him in video format or anything that I have on the doc. The rest of it is just deviant ass shit that he posted and said. But here, we're about to watch his video response. Stepson of billionaire lost at sea speaks out after his decision to attend a concert amid the search and rescue mission to gets backlash. So he's getting backlash, Brian Szasz here. Let me look at chat real quick. Poland Spring says the stepson is like 40. He's probably never even met his stepdad. Carla says, was this billionaire a good person? Now, see, this is the Clout Route, so I didn't look into billionaire daddy. I mean, we don't care about billionaires. But the Clout Route stepson, now we care about him and his shit posting on Twitter. That's what we care about. That's the real news, Carla. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the dad. VDub says, at least post on your sub feed and make people pay you to hate comment on it. Okay. Good idea. I don't mind making fun of the situation, but I won't say fuck them because they're rich. I mean, that's true too. I wouldn't say that about anybody. I wouldn't say like fuck them. I wouldn't wish any ill will upon those people. Hopefully they're still alive and they get saved. That'd be pretty based, honestly. That'd be cool. But I'm also not like holding any water for billionaires. I mean, they're just some other person. I don't even care. Just like you don't care about anybody else that dies every day. They're amongst that. They're not special just because they're billionaires. I don't really care. Kev says he was hoping Tom's alien buddies would help him out. Yeah, one of them's like an alien conspiracy theorist, isn't he? The DeLong fuck. Yeah, see, they're deranged people. Blink-182 is just full of fucking crazy, degenerate fucks, okay? One of them's dating a Kardashian. I mean, my God, dude. Despicable.
Thanks for the love and the support. Here are the facts, okay? Believe it or not.
This is Szasz. This is Brian Szasz, okay?
I have about $100 to my name. I can't go out.
I don't believe it. Absolutely don't believe it. You're supposed to be the stepson of a billionaire, dude. $100 to your name? I don't believe it.
To the ocean. I have a legal situation keeping me here as well. I can't get on a flight.
So he's a flight risk. He can't leave because of legal situations. What's going on with this motherfucker? I mean, come on.
I don't have a passport. I was sitting here yesterday watching the news for 2 days straight. I go to a Blink-182 show because they have a ticket. It wasn't like I was having super fun. It wasn't like I was celebrating, having a great time. I was kind of...
Well, yeah, you're at a Blink-182 concert. You're not going to have any fun. I don't know why. Like, again, I have to reiterate. The least comforting and, good thing for your health to do while your stepdad is in a compromised situation under the sea, the worst thing you could possibly do is go to a Blink-182 concert. Of course you're not going to get anything out of that. In fact, you get trolled by the internet.
Kind of just listening to some of my all-time favorite songs, kind of like nodding my head and just trying to get...
Yeah, because they suck, dude. You came to the realization.
Get off the phone for maybe 2 hours or so and come right back into the drama.
This is drama for him, by the way. The drama. God, all this drama I'm getting from my fucking stepdad being dead. I mean, fuck me, dude. All this drama I've gotten into because this motherfucker decided he was going to spend millions of dollars to go down in a fucking tube to the fucking bottom of the ocean and see the Titanic. All this fucking drama I'm getting into. I got Cardi B fucking bitching at me. I mean,
the submarine is stuck at the damn Titanic. There's nothing I can do for the situation at all.
Yeah.
So that's the truth.
There's nothing he can do, okay? He's got nothing. I'm just the stepson of a billionaire, okay? What am I supposed to do? I'm only human. I'm only human going to Blink-182 concerts. I'm only human. But, yeah. Little cringy. Little cringy.
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
Really cringy. Okay, so, yeah, this guy's a freak, obviously. We get a little video response. That's fun. The rest of this continues to be his spiral on Twitter until he finally deletes his Twitter account. I mean, it's bad. If the Twitter account goes bye-bye and all you have is screenshots of everything anymore, yeah, that's bad. He did some bad things, and you're about to see. So trigger warning for words that you don't like to see in front of your face. I mean, I understand. These guys are freaks. I don't know why they would ever say shit like this, but This person says, at May Jailer 0621. Meanwhile, the son of the billionaire is openly racist on social media plus stalks women online. And we're going to see a lot of this. This guy's a freak of nature, okay? This guy says, Cardi is keeping female rap moving. Queen of momentum. And Brian, Audio Guy 182. So, think about this. Here, I'll try to cover it. Yeah, there you go. You saw a little glimpse of what he said. You can guess what he says. But Audio Guy 182, I would have probably pegged him as racist here just from that tag. She is as trashy as yo mama. N-word. What? All right, come on now, Brian. Okay. I know it's not, the hard R here, but I don't think being a stepson of a billionaire gets you the N-word pass, okay?
Bruh. Sorry, I found that really cringy.
Brian, I found that really cringy, dude, that you would say the N-word like that at Cardi B. Why? You fucking freak. And then it's not once, but here I've got a recap from Sneeko updates. He had the craziest tweets. Okay, look at these tweets on his front page. All these haters when I need love and support, with a little black heart. Quit tripping. In my hood, I can say N-word without the ER, of course. I'm down like that on the set. The media is incredibly insensitive during these tragic times. So, yeah, incredibly insensitive to poor Brian here, when he's popping off, dropping N-words left and right. You should be a little more respectful, okay? His dad's going through a lot. He's just going to a Blink-182 concert. Guys, give him a break. So, yeah, made a bunch of mistakes there on Twitter. I would say those are all mistakes. He should probably apologize for everything that he said and did. It gets worse, okay? Now, as I said, he deleted his Twitter, so a lot of this is harder to find. These are pictures and shit of some of the shit he's getting into. Popcrave here says, stepson of missing billionaire on Titanic submarine shoots his shot with, as Kevin said, with OnlyFans model. These guys, Kevin, do you work for Popcrave? I swear you said exactly this. Shoots his shot with OnlyFans model. As rescuers scramble to locate his stepfather, okay? We know what Kevin's side job is. He works for Popcrave. Can I sit on you? And they say, yes, please. Brian says, yes, please. And then below, it shows his other tweet. Keep my father in your prayers. keep my father in your prayers. Yes, you can sit on me. So, yes, Kevin, he was being a degenerate with OnlyFans people, of course. Oh, God. On the set, Poland says, the set, a.k.a. Somerset, probably. Okay. VW says, God help me if I ever disappear and the news finds my Twitter. I mean, yeah, you're right. I see that Twitter. You're right. Oh, Brian says, sit on me, okay? This is my one chance in the sun, okay? And if I'm going to shoot my shot, it's going to be while my dad is fucking more than 6 feet under. He's like fucking however many leagues under the sea. Grasping for breaths. Shitting in a fucking hole, okay? And Brian says, yes, please sit. Please sit on me, lady from OnlyFans, okay? While I have this clout and I'm relevant, please sit on my face. It gets worse. You thought, oh, that's bad, okay? Sit on my face, only hands, girl. Only hands. Sit on my face, only hands, girl. Okay, and only fans, girls. I don't know what only hands is, but only hands? What can I do with my hands? I don't know. What can you do on an only hands website? I don't know. Deviant shit. OnlyFans, he's hitting on the OnlyFans girls, okay, but he is also fucking with other women online because he's a freak. No shit, okay. This says this interaction, by the way, at a Wonderland. It's Alice in Wonderland, and that dude's stepson Brian Szasz really freaks me out. It puts into perspective that women shouldn't be so kind to strangers on the internet. She was only being nice, and the dude became infatuated with her, then stalked her, then threatened her. Brian Szasz is capable of such a thing? I don't believe it. Okay, now you guys can't really see all this here. Let me get my dumb face out the way, but it says some pictures between him and Alice in Wonderland. I hope you got my Christmas card. Thank you so much for being my friend. He's like liking all of her stories and shit, saying you look great. Or no, Allison actually said he looks great in a picture. And then he screenshotted that. So wow, really horny, really hard up for this lady to pay attention. When I need a kind friend, Alice in Wonderland has my back. Okay, so he's infatuated. I got a tattoo of this bitch and she fucking dissed me. So this tattoo is Alice in Wonderland based. That lady that we were just looking at and he was having all these lovely conversations with. Brian got a tattoo of her on his body. And I don't know if that's what creeped her out or if it's just Brian being Brian that creeped her out. I don't know. You know what was the catalyst, but she betrayed Brian. Alice in Wonderland betrayed Brian. I got a tattoo of this bitch and she fucking dissed me. AW, Alice in Wonderland. AW will fucking pay. I will show up to her LA apartment. I mean, this sounds like some Salvo Pancakes level fucking harassment. AW will fucking pay. I will show up at her LA apartment. I will fucking find Alice in Wonderland and hunt her ass down. Now, this is Brian saying this. And he's unhinged and crazy. I mean, you can see it here. Again, nut job. Oh, Brian Szasz. Not only this, okay, harassing women online, getting tattoos of them, getting pissed at them. This is all pre-submarine, by the way. He was just a degenerate, crazy fuck online before that. Here's another one. Stepson of billionaire Blink-182 clout chaser guy seems like a normal, well-adjusted human. Screenshots from 2021 have also resurfaced when he threatened to hunt down DJ Alice in Wonderland. So he did that. And then look, he even posted this online. And I couldn't find there's no more tweets now because he deleted it, but I couldn't find any good pictures of it. But that's the ID that he shared to be threatening. Okay. So he was actually threatening. He was showing that to like, this is my street cred. Okay. I was in prison. Here's my ID. You better fucking watch it. Fucking watch it. Okay. You better fucking watch it because, yeah, I've been to jail, baby. I've been to jail. You don't know what it's about. Now, there is another account that I looked at that had a bunch of, like a deep dive kind of thing on this Brian Szasz guy. Stepson of wealthy British explorer Hamish Harding on Titanic bound sub retweeted an image of OnlyFans girl. This is what I'm looking at here. The can I sit on you thing. But then we've got a little more. He tweeted, my stepdad Hamish is on the submarine lost at sea. I'm devastated. But I'm coming to the San Diego show tonight so you guys can help cheer me up. That's him talking to Blink-182. I am Cardi B ate his face on Twitter. That's how Popitics puts it. But I thought this was interesting. Szasz was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome at age 15. Szasz was recently sending excessive amount of DMs, tweeting terroristic threats to women in the rave community in summer of 2021. Specifically, Alice in Wonderland writing that he would show up at her LA apartment. So, interesting. He's a degenerate. This doesn't excuse everything, but maybe a little bit of his maybe a little bit of there's a little explanation there, I guess, with the whole Asperger's thing. Now, I didn't know that aspect at first, you know, but as I was researching and I saw that, I was like, oh, interesting. Maybe that explains a little bit. It doesn't, doesn't make it any better, really. But now if we're wondering, like, how could this guy act this way? Okay. I get it. Plus, he's probably a little out of touch from, being a billionaire's son. I don't know, but this is the final update. The stepson of a billionaire lost on OceanGate submarine deletes Twitter after backlash over racist comments. Brian Szasz went viral after attending a Blink-182 concert just a day after the sub went missing, despite his stepdad Hamish Harding being missing on the expedition. There's his stepdad too, this nice old looking guy. After he was called out by Cardi B for his action, Brian resorted to using a racial slur in response. Users of the social media site then found more troubling tweets, including threats towards women and more racist comments. So, in typical fashion, deleted offline now. Some people are saying, yeah, I know a guy with Asperger's and he's an angel. Yeah, no. Let me be clear. I didn't mean if you had Asperger's that you were somehow destined to be a Blink-182 fan or a criminal. But, no, you can start to see, like, some of the behavioral things are because of that, as a result of. But yes, certainly does not mean that you have to turn into a deviant like this guy. I had a roommate in college that had Asperger's, and he was quite the angel as well. I mean, he did some weird things sometimes, but good guy. Good guy. Liked him a lot. I say that like he's gone from this world. Just like Brian, off Twitter, gone from this world, okay? Might as well be off the face of the fucking planet. Brian, huh? Interesting, Billionaires, just because you're the stepson of a billionaire doesn't mean anything. And Poland had pointed out earlier in the Discord, how does he look so much like his stepdad? And we came to the conclusion that it's like an I'm my own grandpa kind of situation where must be like relative Dennis Prager incestual things or whatever, going on. He's his own uncle hooking up with the mom or whatever. I don't know. Weird. Oh, anyways. Let's look at chat. We'll look at some live action anime adaptation fails, and then I'm going to get the fuck on out of here, okay? You know how that goes. It's the Clout Route Morning Show. Duh. Let's see. Poland Springs, Fluffy Elliott themselves says, I'd hang out with Brian. Vol Wanderer says Brian would be perfect for Fish Tank 2. Now that is interesting. I would love to see this guy interact with Sam Hyde. Yeah. Maybe Sam can get a little bit of that billionaire clout and money, okay? Maybe Brian wouldn't be as upset about, somebody getting clout off them if it was somebody like Sam Hyde. Yes, he was stalking people. I mean, degenerate stuff. Poland says he may have type 1 diabetes. I mean, that's not good either. I don't know if that's true or not. Alleged. Elon Musk has Asperger's and he's pure trash. So that's interesting. Oh, goodness gracious. So there you go. Chat seems to be on the same page as me. If you are a stepson of a billionaire and some kind of weird Dennis Prager excused incestual relationships, yeah, probably not going to be a good guy. Okay. So, half of the episode today is supposed to be about anime, okay? Nerdy shit, nerd alert.
Titties.
Bruh.
Doinks.
Just get out now, okay? So yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it. And it's always a thing in the back of my head because live action anime adaptations, whenever they get announced, it's like, oh, fuck. It's kind of like video game movies. I don't know if like you're as old as I am. There's been a history of video game movies, and it's gotten better recently, in the recent years. Video game movies were always notorious for being absolute shit kickers. None of them were good for a good while. Okay? All of them were notoriously bad. Some people would argue that it's still the case, that there hasn't been a good video game property yet, made into a movie or a television show. But it is kind of like that. It's very akin to the whole video game movie world. Anime live adaptations have all been bad. I don't think there's been one that I've enjoyed personally myself. And the reason why this is in the news right now is because One Piece, which is like the biggest anime, I guess, one of the biggest, amongst like Naruto and Dragon Ball would be One Piece. This fucking thousands and thousands of chapters and episodes about fucking Stretchy Man and his friends that fucking are pirates, whatever. Okay? One Piece. They're making One Piece into a live action television show. So Netflix is going to do a show. Oh, God. I mean, right, it just sounds bad right from the top. So I've got Anime Man, the Anime Man himself, one of the bigger voices for anime online, okay? So one of the experts. He is the Anime Man, after all. Joey, his real name. Joey says, One Piece is amazing, but this doesn't explain why, although all of these live action shows were based on mega successful manga and anime, they ended up being massive L's. Attack on Titan, which I haven't even seen or looked at. I should look pictures of that up. Full Metal Alchemist. Dragon Ball Evolution. Now that is my time, okay? That has been in my lifetime where that movie came out of left field, and it's just the same kind of vibe as the bad video game adaptations. Dragon Ball Evolutions with the fucking the dude and the chick, they were in like Shameless and stuff. I forget what the fucking Justin blah blah blah's name is. That was the main character of that Dragon Ball Evolution, but that movie sucked ass, of course. That was one that I had to see. Oh God, a Dragon Ball movie, and then oh fuck. That's the start of the, shitty anime adaptations. Death Note is another good one. Bad one, but good example. Promised Neverland, another one. So I don't know all those, but here's some pictures. These are some of the characters. So you've got Luffy here, you've got Zoro, you've got Usopp, and you've got Nami. These are all characters from the show. Now we'll look at a more comprehensive picture of like everyone. Here's a side-by-side of the cast. Okay, now this is a pretty cool picture, actually, honestly, that they set this up. Here is like the cast of One Piece, okay? You've got the main character Luffy here in the red. You've got his like second in command dude with the green hair here. I don't know if that's his lady or something, but you've got Nami with the giant bazongas. You've got curly eyebrows Sanji over here, the blonde-haired guy. Pervert, and then you've got long nose Usopp in the back with the camera. So then you go to the live action. They're all in the same place. So this guy's supposed to be Sanji over here. No curly eyebrows. This guy's supposed to be Usopp up here. No pointy nose. Okay, I guess you can't do all that, right? Nami, Luffy, Luffy here in the middle, and Zoro over here. So again, anime. Okay, anime. Real life. Yikes. Oh, Poland Spring says my favorite anime is Jimmy Neutron. I agree. Good anime, honestly. Good choice. Good choice. So yeah, that's the side by side there, and then it gets worse. Okay, there's some worse. I mean, this One Piece is obviously, I think all of these adaptations have been trash, but One Piece is like in the news now because the show is about to come out. So that's why we're looking at that specifically. Look at some of this. Here's Luffy next to here's the two next to each other. Zoro, here's the two next to each other. Zoro might be the best looking one out of all of them. I mean, he looks pretty cool and close there. You've got this weird white guy in a suit. I guess that's, oh my God, that's pitiful. This is just why you shouldn't do it. But this at the bottom here, Buggy the clown, okay? There's a character, it's like the rival guy, one of the main bad guys, whatever. Buggy the clown. He can make his fucking legs and arms pop off. And this is what the fuck he's going to look like in the show. I mean, what the fuck is that monster? It's some kind of like It monster combined with like Sweet Tooth from fucking, oh my God, I'm showing my age and nerdiness. Twisted Metal. Anybody ever seen Twisted Metal? Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. That's what fucking Buggy the Clown looks like. I think I have a picture here of Buggy specifically, because he was by far the worst looking one. Yeah, okay. Oh my fuck. Ah! I mean, look at this shit. Now, this is supposed to be an anime character, okay? When he's animated, yeah, it's fine. It's some drawing of a fucking clown. It looks okay. But this is like psychotic shit. What the fuck am I looking at? No. That is not Buggy the fucking clown from the anime. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Let me look at this. Sweet Tooth, Twisted Metal. Okay, I'm going to show you this. If they were going for this dude, okay? If they were going for this dude from fucking Twisted Metal back in the day, I could see, yeah, fucking Sweet Tooth. That's almost on point. Looks just like him. Good job. Except you're doing Buggy the fucking clown. Buggy the fucking clown. I love saying his name. Here, let me look up Buggy, just the animated. I mean, even you can see just different various pictures of him. Like, I guess it's giving this vibes. I guess it's giving that a little bit. But, bruh, it's just such a tragedy. You just can't translate some things, okay? And like this first season of the One Piece thing specifically is really before it gets into any of the craziness. I mean, this story is going to go up to the point before they get into all of like the unhinged stuff that they could never do without crappy looking CGI. I mean, the next season of the show after where this one cuts off is going to pick up with like they get a friend that's a talking reindeer and one of their crew members is a fucking robot that fucking augments himself and turns himself into shit, and one of the fucking members of their little squad is a gentleman skeleton guy that sings or whatever. Like, it's downhill from here. If it's already looking scary and bad, it's downhill from here. They've got much crazier fucking ideas to fulfill as it goes along. So that's just One Piece. I mean, if you don't believe me, like, there's some of this. Okay, so Death Note. If you've never heard of Death Note, which is like one of the most popular animes probably out there, one of the best, stories, contained stories in an anime. I think it's one of the most like accessible to just your normal person. If you tell them the story, give them little hints of the story of Death Note, I think that somebody could, seek out the anime because the story sounds cool and not necessarily be an anime fan. But Netflix a few years ago took a shot at making Death Note into a fucking anime. I mean, making Death Note into a live action show or movie. And if I pull this up, Death Note, these two characters that I'm about to show you in the scene, Light and L are their names, okay? And it's these guys. Boop. These dudes are the two main characters. The brown-haired dude, okay, right here is like the good, well, at the beginning he's the good guy, but he's the one that gets the death note and starts writing people's names in it, that kills them and blah, blah, blah. And this guy in the black hair is the antagonist, I guess, but he's the, like, detective that's trying to hunt down the guy that's killing everybody. These are the two main characters, okay? That's all you really need to know. Check out, with that in mind, check out Netflix's attempt at these two characters.
Hello, Light.
Oh.
So that is the blonde-haired guy that I was showing before.
You're the guy. You're L.
Well, that's not my real name.
And that is the black-haired guy that was on the other side, okay?
I'm sure you're painfully aware of that.
What are you doing here?
Following the lead. You?
I'm leaving.
Yep, Snoresville. We're not going to watch any more of that. But when you have these iconic characters and you try to translate them to real life when they're fucking animated and you can do whatever the fuck you want, it always looks stupid. Okay? These dumbasses, these two idiots here don't look anything like the characters that they're supposed to represent. And when I'm a fucking person that was, you know, super in to the anime in the first place, that's why I'm watching this stupid movie in the first place. And you, like, do such a terrible job. These fucking guys to this fucking shit. I mean, I just don't feel anything there. No attachment to your fucking movie in terms of aesthetic and looks. And then you had to write the shittiest movie possible. You know, so there's that too. But there's just something about people watch anime for the visuals. That's why you're watching animation in the first place. It's like a medium where they can show you all this fantastical shit that regular life can't. So to reverse that and like try to make that fantastical stuff in real life, it just doesn't work. At least not always, you know. Sometimes they can make it work, but certainly you can't just make every hit anime into a live action thing and expect it to work. This Netflix thing is going to be such a fucking bomb. Poland Spring says Danny's mad because they don't have emo hair, and I totally agree. Okay, I am mad about that. You can't replicate anime hair, okay? They couldn't do it in fucking Dragon Ball Evolution, fuckheads. They tried Dragon Ball Evolution, okay? They fucking tried. You get this dumbass. I mean, this is their form of anime hair. Fucking. They get this ding dong to like gel his hair up a little bit. Cool. That's totally Goku, dude. Or like this guy. Piccolo the alien, okay? And I mean, like, take all this in. This is supposed to be Goku and Piccolo. Oh, cool. Super cool. He looks just like it. Yeah. And then I'm going to look up that specifically. Now, if I just look up Dragon Ball Z Piccolo, that fucking green-headed dumbass that I just showed, is this guy. What? This dude and that dude? This dude and that dude? That? This is why you shouldn't do that. No. Absolutely not, okay? Absolutely not. I mean, even the main guy doesn't look like this. Like, give me a break, dude. I can't look at that fuckhead in Dragon Ball Evolution and think Goku. No. Boy, oh boy. I mean, and you saw the list. Full Metal Alchemist, Dragon Ball, Death Note, all these shitty adaptations, okay? It can't be done. It just can't. We've proven time and time again it can't be done. But regular good anime can be done on Netflix. I mean, Tim Pool is a big fan. He says, one of the top Netflix movies is an anime about a communist revolutionary trying to kill everyone to remake his nation free from oppression. He literally tells the hero that those opposing him stand in the way of progress. Then he says, Black Clover. This is the kind of message kids should hear. Work hard and even a peasant can be king. Also, communists are bad. Now, I don't like Tim Pool fucking co-opting my anime for his dumbass fucking politics here. Whatever. I mean, he's a dumbass. I don't think he's ever actually watched the anime. Maybe besides that. Well, no, I will say that. Tim Pool's a nerd. I bet he has cred. I bet he's watched Black Clover, and I bet he's watched the movie, and this is what he gleans from it. Sure. But, I mean, the main guys are like... The main two characters, Asta and Yuno, I'm showing my nerd here, and Black Clover are about as gay as you can get in terms of boy love between two people. So, I mean, Tim, you're picking and choosing what you're going to take from this anime here, but I think you're missing the point. Like, the two main guys share a little boy love, and it's okay. Maybe that's something you should glean from it. I made a tweet that was something to that effect, more about the two main characters butt fucking than anything, but check that out if you want more anime content from me. But there you go. That is today's morning show. We talked about submarines and freaks that are related to people that get in submarines. We talked about anime way too much because I doubt anyone even cares. But beware of Netflix adaptations. Don't find yourself watching do it. Watch the One Piece live action. Come back and tell me how shitty it is, because I'm not going to watch it. There you go. So anyways, we'll scroll back through comments here, and then I'm going to get the HE double hockey sticks out. I mean, we're a little over an hour. I love that. Always a nice, the hour's the sweet spot for the morning show. I love that so much, nice, and don't overstay my welcome, because I know you guys get tired of me, especially 2 hours without Kev. 2 hours with Kevin is fine. 2 hours without Kevin? I don't know if people want me that much. You know how it goes. Okay, let's see. What's everybody up to? So, when we got to anime, we got VW. I'm allergic to anime, so, always 2 red pill for anime. I got you. VW says Cyberpunk Edge Runners is an exception, though. That was good. Yeah, anime can be good. Imagine that. The Death Note movie is up there with The Room as one of my all-time favorites, Kevin says. The leaked pics from the Fallout TV show Amazon is doing looks good. Now, see, hopefully we can, like I said, it's kind of turned around for video games at this point. Like, video games have been doing better, I would say, when it comes to adaptations. Like, what did I just watch? The Last of Us was really good, I thought. Some people think differently, but I thought The Last of Us was one of the better attempts at adapting video games. And if it continues on that trend, Arcane was really good too. And it's not really, League of Legends is kind of, doesn't have a story, really. So you could make anything you want out of it, I guess, but video game adaptations are getting good. I will agree. Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s was good. I agree. That's classic 90s, baby. I love that. You won't catch me hating on the first Mortal Kombat, at least. VW says they had an In Real Life Sweet Tooth in an advertisement at Summer Games Fest, and it looked awesome. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, fucking perfect Buggy cosplay, too. Kev Nevick says, oh, God, that movie. He's probably talking about Dragon Ball Evolution. He grew up, just around the same times, just like I did, and he knows that when we were teenagers, it was like, oh, fuck, Dragon Ball Evolutions? Oh, God. That was so bad. You know, I honestly can't remember if I was super stoked to see it. I think I might have even thought at that point, wow, this is going to be bad. But, you know, it was bad. Let's see. There's a Twisted Metal trailer in the Discord. I'll have to check that out. VW says we need more Kev. Of course, we always need more Kev. Street Fighter was hell. Carla, yeah. Street Fighter, I mean, Street Fighter is kind of in the same realm as what VW was saying with the Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, a bit better, honestly, than the Street Fighter movie, but both of them are like campy 90s. Same thing with the Super Mario original movie or whatever. It's like very bad, but campy, shitty 90s movie kind of thing, vibes. I mean, shit, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter might be before the 90s. That might be 80s or something. But either way, those vibes there, I can enjoy all that. That's not, I mean, you got to know what you're signing up for, I guess. But you can't even, like, joyfully watch something like the Death Note movie. If you've seen the source material and then watch that, you can't even kind of enjoy that. You can't. It's too bad. Everything about it's bad. The acting, everything. Bad. Okay. At least with, I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about all those movies. The fucking Street Fighter and the Mortal Kombat. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the nostalgia, you know, twisting my brain. But there's just something about those that I can watch and be like, yeah, this sucks, but that's okay. And the Death Note thing is like, yeah, this just sucks. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. 90s movies, so good. Kevin says, I wanted to like it, but no. Street Fighter, yeah, probably not. Or Dragon Ball Evolutions, both. Cluedo or Battleship, board game adaptations suck. Clue? Okay. We could argue about Clue. Clue? I could get into that movie. I like Clue a little bit. Oh, well. Sound off in chat if you hate Clue. But I kind of like Clue, okay? I kind of like Clue. Clue's not that bad of a movie. Or game. I like Clue as the game, too, you know. Anyways, without further ado, without me, you know, mumbling on any longer, I will catch you guys on Sunday. So, I think Kevin and I might go earlier on Sunday. Earlier than we normally do. He's got some things going on in the evening, so earlier can work better for us. So you'll hear from us between now and then. We'll let you know what time and what exactly is going on. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't even be earlier. Maybe it'll be a different day. I don't know. Yet. But we will be in touch. We will let you know. Catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for listening to me talk about dumb shit this morning. I appreciate it. And I will see you.